listening to Shut Up and Invest.
All right, Jay, I got Cash Home Queens on the line. They got a deal that they want to talk about. We're going to do it live to see if it's a good deal, if it's not a good deal, if we got ideas
Welcome
for
back.
it.
Hey, the clock's ticking still, right?
The clock is ticking on this first deals. Cash Home Queens, what's up?
I hooked them up. I hooked Monty up earlier this week with a deal.
Today. The other member's not here.
Oh, it's just one of you?
I want to talk about this deal specifically. I have a property in North Miami. Anybody that's familiar with North Miami knows that North Miami is a little tricky area because the prices are all over the place. You know, you have 2 1s and then you have 4 or 5, houses and huge lots. So it's a tricky area, so you really have to know about it if you're going to get into it. So there's a property that I'm looking at. It's 152 is the price that we can get it at. It's 152. Mm-hmm. And the ARV, this is where it gets kind of difficult because the ARV, there's some 3.2s that have sold for around 250, and there's 1.21 that sold for 339. So if we base it off of that one comp, it's completely updated, so it's a full rehab. It's sold for 239, but I don't want to base my numbers off of one comparable. And we went in, we looked at the property. The thing about North Miami is that you need a certificate of occupancy. So for investment purposes, when you need a certificate of occupancy, it gets trickier because the city has to go in and inspect everything. And once you get the city involved, if there is something else that has to be replaced, like, they go in and they say the electrical is not up to date, then you have to redo the electrical. So for for an investor, your cost might be X, and then once they go in, it goes up because you got to get the city involved, and that's kind of where we're at with the situation. The numbers are kind of tight. If we can sell it at 240, it might make sense. If we can't get the 240, then it's a little tight.
What's the specs in the house? The house is the actual house, the subject house. Is it a 3.2?
2.1.
It's a 2.1. All right, mm-hmm. And you said the majority of the comps were 250, and there was one at 239. Is that what she said?
Yeah, 1.21 at 239, but the other comps are 3.2s at 250.
Oh, the 3.2s. So
right there,
Got it.
All right. I think here though, we're just breaking down a deal that I have. Maybe for the novice investor, or maybe for the investor that has to hire out a whole team or whatnot, that's not a deal for them. That's fine. But we still got to blast it out to our database because the contractor who has the connects and knows how to do everything per code and works the North Miami area without a problem, for them, this is a deal.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's the person that it's, I don't have that conversation. It has to be somebody that has worked in that area and somebody that has good connections in that area that can get all of that taken care of at the city. The other thing is it's on a main street, so it's a heavy traffic street. So that area, it's a hot area for the city. They're always checking up to see what you're doing. So for investors, you got
to do it to code.
You do, everything has to be done for the city up to code, and it's on a main street, so there's no way for you to,
to hide it.
Put the people inside.
Yeah, but like we can't always think that every job is trying to be on the low and trying to, listen, like I said, a contractor who does permitting, who knows everything, gets it at 152. Even if he wants to come in at 150, you make $2,000, whatever it might be, and he goes in there and throws 40, and does the roof and everything have to be done on it?
Yeah, everything. It's a full rehab. The houses is it's a piece of work.
And like the main,
there's no central AC either. It has wall units.
Wall units. Yeah.
The main issue too, though, like you keep saying with the city and inspector code, is just the fact that there's uncertainty when you have to deal with the occupancy permit.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing.
Investors like certainty more than anything.
And there's no way of going back and renegotiating this deal lower after you get it. Now that you got it locked up, and hey, look, the offers are here, and try to get it down even lower.
No, because this is a deal. I'm getting it from an investor that's selling it to me because he got it and he got it in his eyes higher because he went in thinking he could do this and that, and he didn't know that he had to get a CO, and he hadn't dealt with that area, so he came in thinking he could do it because he had done other areas like West Little River, areas that are simpler to get everything done. But he doesn't have the GC, he doesn't have the connect, so he's stuck with the property now, and he's paying a hard money loan on it. So he's trying to get rid of it, but
do we know
what his number is?
Do we know what his number is? Because maybe instead of paying him off, you just bring him on as a partner and finish the job.
Yep.
But from the conversation I had with him, he doesn't want to deal with the property. He doesn't want to be involved.
Yeah, but I get it. But the more he cannot get rid of it,
at this point,
once he pays another month or two of the hard money loan, he's gonna come back and say, "Hey, you know what? If you guys want to figure this out, so do you know what number he has it at?"
I think he got it 145.
So he's just trying to make a little bit, probably recover his closing costs, and
he's not trying to make much. But I mean, at this point, he's
tight on it too.
Yeah, he's tight on it, and he really can't dictate the terms too much because he doesn't know how to handle that deal, right? So if there's room in there where you can structure the deal for him, there is room. And $5,000 is $5,000. I mean, you can negotiate $5,000. You negotiate $5,000. That adds up.
Yeah. I think the deal is just finding somebody that's not scared to go in there and do the work. And, because I presented it to someone, I went and showed it to somebody today. And he's, he can do it, but he's not a GC. He hires out a GC to get the permits. So it'll be another cost to get the GC involved. So if you have a general contractor that can do that and take care of that and knows that area and is not scared, they can do it because there is equity there. There is money to be made. It's just
this is a deal to be able to just call down all the GCs and say, listen, this might be a deal that you might be in.
Yeah, because the numbers are tight. I mean, for a regular investor, you're at 152.
Yeah, can you do a full rehab at 50 max?
But then with closing costs, commissions.
Yeah, to make what, 20, 30 grand?
Well, if it's 240, I mean, you never make that.
Unless you want to do a hold.
A hold, yeah. Now, that's something. I mean, can you do a buy and hold? What's the rental rates?
What's the rentals in that area?
That area, we're thinking of Airbnb. It's a 2-1, so I don't think it'll rent for high.
But it's good for Airbnb.
See, now we have...
that was the other route.
Now we're thinking. Now we have another option.
Airbnbs make almost freaking double the rent.
Is North Miami like North Miami Beach or North Miami?
Close by the beach?
No, North Miami.
Like,
not North Miami Beach.
Yeah, but what? 10, 15 minutes?
Stadium?
Yeah, maybe more. North Miami. Yeah, but like that. Yeah, no, it's not that close to the beach. It's kind of far from the beach. But that would be another route. But for
you're east of 95 or west of 95?
No, man. You got me there. I don't know. What does the GPS say?
Cash on Queens needs a GPS.
Oh, man.
Are you on the beach side of 95 or are you on the opposite side?
I think the opposite side.
Oh, yeah, west side.
Yeah, you're west side. So that makes some less Airbnb.
Yeah, but that's where we're at. I have other people that are interested in it, and I just have to, present it to them and tell them this is the situation.
Yeah.
Can you handle it?
Because her investor already bought it, right?
Yeah, because your investor's already owning it, paying hard money, the whole deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted to flip it. That was his objective.
That was his goal, yeah. But
he may have to end up having to do it, refi out of it into a conventional, and end up holding on to it. Because what else is he gonna do? He may end up having to just go pay the 60,000, 70,000 it's gonna cost him to do it, or whatever hookups he has, and end up keeping it and Airbnb-ing it to make his money back.
Even if he's basically at break even right now. It's still very, very tight unless you have someone who can look at it and do what you kind of saw with the Hialeah deal.
Yeah.
If you can add
listen, a contractor who knows, hey, I could Airbnb this and do some stuff to it is going to be able to, is going to be interested in it. I would blast it out to the database
always
anyways.
Remember, you don't bias, no bias in your bias.
You never know who wants to buy it. Somebody may want to buy it and live in it. And then other than that, if I was calling, I'd be calling GCs and just see what they say. All right, Cash Home Queen, what are you, at Walmart? Right. I'll let you get back to shopping. I appreciate the call. I appreciate you being on the show.
You better go lock up that deal.
Guys, have a good night.
All right.
Talking to
you. Hey, thank you once again for listening to Shut Up and Invest. If you guys are motivated at the thought of continuing your real estate journey with us, then visit shutupandinvest.com. There you can join a community and take advantage of more free resources. And don't forget, please like, comment, and subscribe to this podcast so you're first to hear our new content every week. Most importantly, get active and don't forget to shut up and invest.